I'm out. I'm going to show you my wart after the monologue. Hey, look at me. Happy Freaky Friday. I hope you had a glorious week. I did. I got a wart removed. Not intentionally. I got drunk last night and passed out in the kitchen with my hand in a panini maker. Burnt that sucker right off. I also recently had a mole removed, you know, when Chris Wallace went to CNN. Boom! Anyway, unnecessary. I don't even know him. Who cares? But I had that wart forever. So I figured I'd name it Brian Kilmeade. It reminded me of him because it was small, unsightly, and annoying. But speaking of Kilmeade, you ever heard of the word thirsty as it's used in current slang? It's not like wanting a beer. It's what the kids say to express an obvious desire for attention. So you do stuff to get noticed. It's like people who post shirtless photos of themselves. Or people who fake an arrest. Yeah. Or people who wear repulsive jackets. Don't egg him on. But you know who's really thirsty? This weepy fella. I keep waiting for him to pull out a doll to show where Trump touched him. That's disgusting. Then there's this lady. Man, is she cold. In D.C., when they deliver donor organs to the hospital, they place them under her armpit. That's cold. And, of course, there's the Dems who are super thirsty. I bet they ate worms to impress people in grade school and to fight climate change. Hence that primetime Jan 6 hearing last night. Did you watch it? Yeah, me either. I watched a celebrity edition of Chopped. I saw Snooki lose a nose ring in her bouillabaisse. But no, you have a life unlike them. So here's a recap of the hearing.
Oh.
High five. Awesome.
True, while you were making dinner, playing with your kids, or playing with your dinner and making kids, these thirsty bozos were trying to attract attention to their lost cause. You know, it's like those phone calls I get from Ducey to go on nature hikes. Dude, I know what that's about. And count me in. But boy, did the hearings backfire for their party and for Joe. How badly? Well, like people turning away when Lance Armstrong strips. They took their eyes off the ball. While they focused all their limited IQs on destroying Trump, the current president is now less popular than chlamydia. But despite all the bad things they say about Trump, he was more popular after January 6th than Biden is now. That's amazing, which could explain the COVID diagnosis. Not saying it's a ploy, but it came at the right time. And by the right time, I mean less than 24 hours after his cancer announcement. I won't be surprised tomorrow if he tells us he has monkeypox and blames it on a pair of underwear he borrowed from Hunter. Oh, man. They're hot. Because the timing is more suspicious than a Google ad for weight loss that pops up right after I click on a clip of Brian Stelter. It's weird. Uncanny. And so realizing that in November they're going to get their asses whipped like egg whites in a meringue, they announced more hearings for September. It's the sequel no one asked for. Like Major League 3, Back to the Minors. But you don't see us bringing Scott Bakula up on charges. It's an actor. It's the first show in the history of American TV that jumped the shark halfway through the pilot episode. So what are they going to talk about then? Last night, get this, they found out Melania didn't know about January 6th as it was happening. You know, what were they expecting her to admit? That she's the one who gave Ray Epps a ride to the riot? She's not obsessively scrolling through Twitter while sniffing her fingers, which is exactly what the press does now. And do you remember the Trump grabs the wheel bombshell? Now it's been downgraded to a heated discussion. What are they going to downgrade it to next? A terse game of freeze tag? So they're coming back in September, when I'll be distracted by those impressive back-to-school savings. And I don't even go to school. But I get it. Elections are coming up, and their only hope is a distraction from reality. Another show trial that you're paying for. While Americans get mugged at the gas pump, the supermarket, and pretty much everywhere else, I'd suggest running, but even people running for governor get attacked. The Dems aren't even hiding their political thirstiness, and the networks abide because when Democrats fart, they'll sniff it. And this is one big collective fart. If it was any more methane, China would use it in a power plant. You'd think the networks would be pissed for being played and contemplate the opportunity costs as these a-holes prattle on. We have inflation, war, and crime raging. No wonder people have less faith in the media than snake charmers. But they don't care. Over the years, the media developed Stockholm Syndrome and fell in love with their captors, which is the Democrat Party. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know, that gander must really hate the goose. It's like, stop it, goose. I'll be next. What did the gander ever do? I could do this for hours. But once the Republicans take over in November, it's going to be Hunter Joe hearings nonstop. And it's going to be like The Bachelor, Lost, 24, and those Faces of Death DVDs rolled into one. Yes. Give me some rest. Think of the drinking games. Every time you hear big guy, you drink. Every time Hunter faces the camera nude, you really drink. Hell, imagine if you drank every time Hunter lights his crack pipe. Your liver would have more holes in it than his defense. So by all means, Dems and media keep pushing the hearings. It's working against you. You reveal your bias and your ambivalence toward the real concerns Americans have. And it's not going to end well for you. Hell, you may end up working for CNN. Welcome to tonight's guest. She crunches more numbers than my cousin who eats calculators. R.I.P. Seth. Host of the evening edit on Fox Business, Liz McDonald. He's like salmon. He goes against the current and is sometimes held by bears. Editor-in-chief of Outspoken and contributing editor of The Spectator, Chadwick Moore. Grandmothers love him because his jacket matches their wallpaper. Fox Across America host Jimmy Fallon. And finally, her points are as sharp as her elbows. Fox News contributor Kat Timpf. So, Jimmy, because you wore that disgusting jacket, do you want to see a picture of what they did with my wart after it got removed?
Oh, goodness, show it to me. Oh, my God.
Yeah. It was deep.
But it's actually pretty tiny, like the host of this show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you already
You sent it to me that morning.
Yeah.
That is disgusting, though.
It's amazing that that's on my finger. This finger. Anyway, I can't show it to the audience, right?
Where'd you get it from?
Where'd I get the wart?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey.
A little place called Paradise Island. So, Jimmy, you're acquainted with thirstiness.
Yep.
Have you seen a more desperate ploy and a more obvious ploy than this?
Oh, the January 6th?
Yeah.
No, this is hilarious. The only part last night I enjoyed was when they were showing people get arrested, because at least we saw real handcuffs for the first time this week. Although we're all going to feel dumb when we find out AOC really did get handcuffed by the invisible guy Biden's been shaking hands with. But let me make a very serious point. It can't move the needle politically, and the reason being, it's not partisan to say this, is to objective observers. If calling an election stolen deserves jail time, every Democrat from 2016 is doing life right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're on TV every night telling you the 2020 people deserve prison, but the 2016 people deserve Pulitzers. How about you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why nobody's watching.
You know, the funny thing is, politicians think we're so stupid that in 2024, if and probably the Republicans win, they're going to say that that's stolen.
Of course.
They're going to pretend like nothing they said now during Jan 6 matters. Liz, do you think the public sees how biased these hearings are?
Yeah, the polls are showing that.
Yeah.
I think people are done. I mean, people know the Capitol riots were execrable, should never happen again. But what are they going to do? Get a Netflix streaming deal and go into like 2024 with it? I mean, what I see at D.C., it's like they're standing in the middle of the room with a paper bag in their head, right? And they're in their own world. I mean, for example, Nancy Pelosi, her office says her spouse does the stock trades, right?
Yeah. Yes.
She lives in a community property state. She owns half the stocks. So, so it's such a, you know what I mean? So they're in their bubble kind of world, and the rest of the country is saying, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right? Let's move on.
It just sucks that they can actually get the networks to do it. Like, we're going to do it in prime time.
Yeah.
I mean, what was on Thursday, Kat? You know what's on Thursday night.
No, I've been rewatching Summer House.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
I feel bad for you.
Oh, well, screw you, Kat.
Wow.
You know,
Wait.
Chadwick, Scott Adams, you know him, creator of Dilbert, had made this great point. He believes the insurrection hoax has replaced the Russian collusion hoax. It's almost the same mapping of it.
Yeah.
It's where it's like they keep doing these hearings over and over again, but all they're doing is recycling their mind reading, the things that they can't see, but they think is going on in Donald's head.
And it's so much less compelling than Russiagate was. The coverage. I met a J6 true believer the other day, and I was so shocked because he was one of these like Clintonian liberals who agreed with me on most things, like the woke stuff and blah blah.
Yeah.
As soon as J6 came up, he was like, "We're not talking about that." He was so upset, and it was an attack on his body. And I was like, wow, you really believe? He's glued to the TV.
Right.
He can't wait for the next episode.
Yes.
It was astounding to meet this person. I didn't know they existed.
Well, this is the point Greg's making, though, is it's become an emotional thing for them.
Right.
And they don't hear themselves, but we keep changing the claim of the committee. It started with he incited this riot and he should go to jail for this.
Yes.
Now we're being told it's Melania's fault. It's insane. And then, like, they were closing last night with, well, we're just here to make sure it doesn't happen again. Right. The one nice thing under Biden is it can happen again because there's no way that many people can afford the gas money to get to D.C. So we're fine.
The walls are closing in on Melania.
That's what they say. The walls.
The walls are closing in. Kat, you got to be as angry as I am every time you consider that we're paying for this.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I am, because, well, how many times, can you say, like, it was bad?
Yeah.
I wasn't there, like, it was bad. And even the stuff that's new that comes out isn't really new. It's kind of stuff it's details about stuff that we already did know, which I think actually the only thing that could have been helpful for anyone would be what Melania said. Because I think that'd be very helpful for all the people that get interviewed or interrogated on the first 48. Yeah. They're always like, who killed the person? They're like, I did it. You weren't there. You don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So if you're a murderer.
Yeah, it is. It's true, but it's like when you look at, so what's happening is 90% of whoever was there was just wandering around. It was like a tour group gone amok. And then, and I know people that say that they were let in, and you don't hear anything about that.
Dude, there are people that were there, let in, okay, walking around in Chewbacca bikinis. that
was me.
Yo, they are still in jail right now.
Dude, are you sure that's a Chewbacca bikini or they're just her suit?
It's weird. It's weird because it reminds me of that hat, the water buffalo hat from the Flintstones. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
For those of you under 45, the Flintstones were a cartoon that was on.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.